We got some late breaking news. Daytime personality, well, soon to be former, Sharon Osbourne is leaving her co-host job at the Talk, aka she was fired. That comes 2 weeks after a heated exchange on the show about racism with Sheryl Underwood, where she was extremely rude and condescending. CBS issued a press release about her departure. You know, they had to do this. It says, the events of March 10th, the broadcast, were upsetting to everyone involved, including the audience watching at home. As part of our review, we concluded that Sharon's behavior toward her co-host during the March 10th episode did not align with our values for a respectful workplace. The press release said they did not find evidence that CBS tried to blindside Sharon. We talked about the situation before. Do you think this happened too soon? And I'm pretty sure they have to pay her out. That's usually what happens when white people get fired. They get to say they quit and they get a big settlement. What do y'all think about this?
I mean, regardless of the fact, Black people, this is what we wanted, okay? She tried our girl Sheryl. She tried to embarrass Sheryl down to the TV, and now that bitch got fired. Goodbye, strawberry shortcake. Now she can carry her ass down to Truvy Salon from Steel Magnolias and get a strawberry rinse every Friday in her head and sip mimosas, you old hag. You talk to Sheryl any kind of way and your ass got dismissed. I mean, I love it. We kept saying a Black woman could never do this. She would lose her job. Well, a white woman did it and she lost her job. Good riddance, strawberry shortcake.
Claudia, all right.
In the wrong hole. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Al.
Anyway, so this is my take on this. CBS had no choice but to let Sharon Osbourne go. You want to know why? Because she broke every labor law in the book at one's workplace. Okay, let's start from the top and go to the bottom. Her firm that she works at, her workplace, she accused them of entrapment. Okay, how many of us can get away with accusing our workplace of entrapment? She said that she was set up. Number two, she had racial harassment where she called a co-host ghetto. Number three infraction she had at work was sexual orientation discrimination, where she called the young lady
Sarah Gilbert,
a pussy licker. All right. And then number four, which she got three, which she struck out on all three. Her fourth one is where they're laying their hat, which is when they're saying that she created a hostile work environment. What they didn't want to say that it was racially motivated. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good thing that she is leaving, because if not, we would have needed to boycott CBS altogether. There is no way any person of color, male or female, will be able to be charged with entrapment, racial harassment, sexual orientation discrimination, and hostile work environment and still be employed. Goodbye, Sharon. It was a pleasure. And I told you a couple of days ago, if not a week, that you needed to bow out gracefully and leave this before you're kicked out. Now you're kicked out and now you're smeared. You're smeared in Hollywood. You're smeared in entertainment. And I wish you the best of luck.
I know why I like working for Black people.
Why?
Because I bet I'll call your ass ghetto and still have a job next week.
Well, you wouldn't be lying. You know what? Another thing she said, she also called Julie Chen. She referred to her, talked about her as slanty-eyed and wonton.
And one time.
But not only that, Julie was...
That falls under racial discrimination, though, of course.
But Julie was dating the head of the network, or married. Wasn't she with Les Moonves? Married to him. So, like, of all the people's asses you got to kiss, that's the one you got to kiss the best.
It don't matter, honey. I'm white. That trump all of that, honey. You don't see all this whiteness, all this strawberry hair, bitch. I'm white, honey. Ain't nobody told you, bitch. I'm white. I could look at all this strawberry hair. It's strawberry bang across my eye, across my forehead, honey. This strawberry give me power, baby. I'm white with this strawberry. I can do whatever I want to do down to this job. I'm a strong, independent white woman, and ain't nobody gonna fire me, baby.
You're so right. You know, TV host Nina Parker came by my show on Wednesday, and we talked about the host Sharon Osbourne, a racial controversy. Let's take a look at this.
With Sharon, I felt like it was very intentional. I felt like she was being intentionally manipulative. I felt like she was weaponizing her tears and emotions to victimize herself so that she would not be held accountable for the vile things that she was saying and supporting. And so that's really dangerous. You know, those tears have killed people in the past.
Home on the couch with her husband while he eats bats, and that's that. I mean, that's what they do. Well,
the other thing about this that's disturbing to me is that if this had been Sheryl, for instance, I don't think she would have had, the network would have gone on hiatus. All right. The network, I mean, they wouldn't have allowed her to do a media tour to kind of save her face. They would not have allowed her to be on, you know, all these programs apologizing. See, they were counting on, they couldn't figure out how to handle this. And it was all done for the benefit of her. Now, it was Sheryl Underwood, believe me, at 4:00 when that light went out down at CBS, the next morning there would have been a replacement in that chair, and they would have kept going, and they would have said she has pursued other things, or her attitude was not in line with what this network is about. Sharon better be glad that she has enough power in the industry to give her what's called grace. She was given a grace period to get herself together, to get her story out, to save her face.
All this because she was defending Pierce, raggedy ass Morgan.
I literally was going to say, what's so sad about this is you stuck your damn nose somewhere it ain't belong and lost your strawberry job. Okay. Strawberry lost her job.
Of 11 years. And so, you know, she got good money, and that's funny. But, you know, those Brits are definitely like that. Like they are very like,
but you know what? I hope it meant that much to you to be heard. And I put a post, Claudia, and you commented one time. I put a post on Instagram and said it's a God-given gift when you learn to shut the F up sometimes and let it go. This was a situation where Sharon should have just shut the entire F up and let it go. You lost your job over essentially a tweet that should have been a private phone call to your homeboy. You interjected yourself where you did not need to be and lost your job. And the question I have is, would Pierce have lost his job for you?
I don't think so. And you know, the fact that Sharon has been in the business as long as she has, as old as she has, and working with Black women on her show, you would think that she'd be able to read the room a little bit better of what's going on.
No, baby, I got strawberry hair, honey. When you got strawberry hair on, baby, that give you the power of the earth, the sun, the water, and the moon, baby. You don't care about no Black women when you got strawberry hair.
I got
the power.
Claudia, I think you hit it on the head. What happens is people like that are not in tune with what the racial temperature is in America. And she just happened to support the wrong person at the wrong time.
You don't care about color when you got strawberry red hair. Okay? She don't care about color. The only color that matter is strawberry, bitch. It's that strawberry.
But look. She got away with racial discrimination on the workplace before.
It's because of the strawberry. I'm trying to tell you.
Discrimination. Got away with like entrapment. Like she thought she was bigger than this entire situation.
Baby, it's the strawberry got powers. You make strawberry with white skin. I got the power.
You know what? We're gonna go to break, and Funky, you want to take us to break with the full rendition of "I Got the Power"?
No, baby, because we ain't got no licensing money over here, and I don't want them to sue us. So just go to.
We'll be in the unemployment line with Sharon.